Okay, so what I'd like to do is take you through the various components of the unit so you have some familiarization with them. So this obviously is the base unit. The top unit here is the waste tank where all the dirty solution ends up. The bottom section is where the fresh shampoo and cleaner goes in. It's very much like any carpet cleaner you've seen before. It works in the very same way. The top unit itself clips off with a clip on each side, and then this unit just lifts off. So after you're doing your cleaning, this will be full of dirty solution, and then to dump that solution out, it's as simple as taking this lid off, using this handle, and then taking it to wherever you want to dump it, whether it be in your toilet or outside, or you can dump the unit out. This lid comes off so that you can get in there and rinse the unit out. You should always keep the unit clean. It's just good practice. So we always recommend it after every use that you do this, that you rinse the unit out. One of the really critical things when you're using the system is you have to use defoamer in this tank to prevent foam from building up in the tank while the unit's running. If you let foam build up in the tank, the foam will actually get vacuumed through the vacuum motor, which will destroy your vacuum motor and your warranty. So make sure you always use defoamer. The defoamer that we sell is roughly about 20 times more powerful than any of the defoamers you can buy at your local supermarket or carpet cleaning stores. You're welcome to use those if that's handy. But if you look at ours, it's extremely concentrated. And it might prove to be more cost effective for you. The fresh water and shampoo go in here. So take the unit. You always want to fill it with warm water so it's comfortable for the animal. So you just fill this unit up. We recommend you put the shampoo in after you fill the unit with water. If you put the shampoo in first, you know what's going to happen. You're going to have foam. It's going to foam up like crazy and be spilling out. It makes it really difficult to fill up. So put the fresh water in first, nice warm water, and then put the shampoo in. Once you've done that, this unit just sits on there, and you close the two clips. Don't forget to plug this, because if you don't have this cap in place, it won't vacuum. It'll just be trying to vacuum through here instead of through here, which is where you want it to vacuum. The next component is the hose assembly. It's 7 meters long, which is about 22 feet American. And what it does is it attaches, the vacuum hose attaches here. Again, it's very much like a carpet cleaner. Attaches on here. This coupler attaches down inside this kangaroo pouch. And I'll show you these components next. There's a coupler down inside there. Most of you are familiar with using these types of couplers, but you just pull back on the sleeve, sit it down on the pin coupler inside, and when you let it go, it latches in place. You'll hear it snap. So now it's connected. This is the vacuum hose. It's not just 22 feet American, because other places use the British imperial measure as well. So this is the vacuum hose. It's about 22 feet long. So if it's better for you, you can put the unit around the corner. If you've got a skittish animal, it helps. The unit's not crazy loud, but it is a vacuum. I'm going to just show you just so you get a sense of it. The hose itself connects to the two cleaning wands. So there's two different sizes, a larger one, a smaller one. Both of them come with a removable snap-on brush. These brushes you use for cleaning, for when you're doing any hard surface or soft surface cleaning, if you're cleaning your truck or your tack, your boots, your saddles, any products in your barn. And then the wands themselves feature these wash nozzles. You'll see there's a series of nozzles, and they're adjustable, so you can actually move them, the position of where they are. And I'll explain a little bit more about that later, but basically the idea behind it is if you're using the unit for bathing, this allows you to adjust the depth of the nozzles so that these spray nozzles go down through the hair, and you want them actually sitting on the skin of the animal. Because once they're on the skin, when you pull the trigger, the cleaning solution actually comes out against the skin and flushes the dirt off of the skin and up into the vacuum. So that's the idea. So the small brush on a horse, the small wand on a horse is what you'll use to do the legs and the head. And on the face of a horse, we would always snap the brush on so that you can just gently scrub as opposed to using the nozzles. Whenever you put this brush on, you want to move these nozzles right forwards. So see how they're sitting right against the brush? Now, once you use this unit and you pull the trigger, you can just use a scrubbing action to clean anything. You can use the unit to clean your car, all of your tack in your facility, any pieces of equipment. There's a multitude of uses. Even window screens. If you have window screens and they get filled with dust, once a year you can snap this brush on and just go over your window screens, and you'll see them miraculously come perfectly clean. So it's really, really fast. So this is how the wands attach. It just slips on like this. That's for the vacuum. And this just slips on and turns a quarter turn to lock in place. So now the unit's ready to go. There's one other feature on the wand that you can use, is this. And what this does is it allows you to adjust the amount of vacuum force. So if you're working on an animal that's skittish, you can open this up so it doesn't vacuum quite as hard. Or if you're cleaning items that are delicate, let's say you're using with a brush on to clean any cloth materials, you don't need a ton of vacuum, so you can just open this up so it doesn't vacuum quite as hard. If you're cleaning blankets or anything else, that could be really dirty. I would go full vacuum. You want to pull all the soil you possibly can out of the unit. So that, in a nutshell, are all the components of your ANIVAC system.